And of course, we've been here for, this is year 8 at the Wildcat Sports Pub. The show is Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Eastern Time. We get to spend each month here with the Wildcats at the Wildcat Sports Pub. We have girls volleyball with us here tonight from West Jenny. I know you're waiting. So head coach Carrie Corley is here with me. Our assistant Cheryl is going to be joining us in just a little bit. And we have Cami, Claire, and Sonya that are all going to be here with me today. Very excited to have you all on the show. I know you're not nervous. You've done this like a million times, right? You're good with it, public speaking. I want to start this off, Cami. I'm going to start with you. Who is the best of the 3 that are sitting here right now? Who is the best public speaker of the 3 of you?
I would say Sonya.
Probably Sonya. All right. Sonya, would you agree?
No, I would not.
Okay. Who would you say?
I would say Claire.
You would say Claire? Okay. Claire, do you agree with that?
No.
Okay. So nobody's willing to take it. So I'm going to do a round of applause and we're going to figure this thing out. If you believe that Cami is the best public speaker, I need you to clap right now, please. Okay? That's for Cami Zajac. So, all right, Cami, you got a little bit of love. You got some love from Coach. For Claire Devore, if you think it's Claire, clap it up. Sonya Dunham, if you think it's Sonya. You won, Sonya. You didn't want to take it, but why do you think that they picked you?
I have no idea.
No idea? Okay. Who do you consider the loudest on the court? Is there somebody that you feel you can rely on the court to be a vocal leader?
I think Cami's pretty loud on the court, like when she's in it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Coach, figure this one out for us. Who is the leader on the court vocally, if you had to choose?
I think we have a lot of leaders. They all need to be more vocal on the court, especially last night. And yeah, I think they're all pretty much equal as far as being vocal.
Okay.
But that's definitely something we want to work on as a team.
When you took over this program, what was the first thought on your mind?
Just that I was hoping to get here, like to this spot where we are right now, where we're winning games. It's been a lot of work, and we've just been really, everybody's been working in the off season and working so hard, and it's finally like, now we're really doing what we knew we could do, and it's been fun.
I think before we go anywhere, we need to clap it up for Coach Corley right now.
Thank you.
Because you're passionate about this. You're emotional here that seeing this team win. Why so much emotion?
Because I'm a crybaby anyways, but just really proud that they've really come and done what they know they can do, and I hope they continue with that, and just that they really put their heart out there on the court every night and been working hard. You know, all the parents that have been taking these kids to club tournaments in the off season and, you know, open gyms, summer camps, everything that they can do to get better, and it's just been really fun to watch.
Well, I think if I can say anything about 19 plus years of broadcasting, is to see a coach this passionate, this emotional, this open publicly. I would want to play for Coach Corley, so I hope that you guys have fun doing it. So, you know, I think you might have topped Joe. I don't think I've gotten Joe to cry yet.
Thank you.
So
Thank you.
I got to work on get next month, couple weeks from now. I got to get Joe to cry.
Okay,
What do you think would make Joe emotional? The Crimson Tide not having a quarterback this year?
Yeah, that would do it, but also probably just talking about the kids that don't always play a lot and aren't your stars.
Yeah.
He gets choked up about that.
Yeah.
So do I.
I love, no, I mean, like, as much as you're getting emotional, it shows that you care.
Yeah.
And I think, honestly, I mean, we're on YouTube Live and Facebook Live, and we're here at the Wildcat. And I didn't say that because of that. And we're also on Podbean. So, no, but people need to see this
Yeah.
honest, genuine, raw emotion about caring for people. Because I think everybody in this room would agree that America could probably do a little bit better of a job showing that we care about each other. Can we clap up caring? Can that be a thing in 2023? You know? So I'm gonna give Coach a break from getting emotional because I think something I might ask might make this happen. So Coach, I'm gonna turn it, well, I don't know, it could go either way. I'm gonna ask you, we're gonna play Tell Me Something Good. Coach, I need you to tell me something good about each one of these wonderful student athletes that you have.
Oh, I get to say something good about us. Yeah. Sonya is determined to get better. And she has really done that a lot this year, so definitely needed that on the court, and it's just been really fun to watch her. She's always been a great setter, and this year I think she's improved her defense. Claire has become the star hitter that I knew she could be. And she's just been really hitting. She hit so well yesterday, and it was really fun to watch. And Cami, Cami's just been an all-star for many years at West Jenny, and right now she's injured. So I hope she can get back on the court and continue to be the star that she is, and be the leader that she is, and she's just an all-around great player, versatile, does everything we ask her to do, and really, really smart. She's like my assistant coach, along with Coach Meany, and just really proud to have her in the program.
No, I think this is the most cheering that we've had here without having to ask anybody to show some love. Y'all show each other love all the time. Is this a normal thing, Claire? I mean, is this how the team is? Do y'all show each other some positivity every day?
Yeah.
Yeah? Who do you think is who's the most positive on the team?
I would say Nora.
Nora? Okay. Why Nora? Why'd you pick Nora?
Because she's just like always happy and she's always trying to make people feel better. And today at practice I was getting upset and she kept being nice to me about my hitting.
Okay. So, who is the mom of the team? One of your teammates. Who's mom? Who's the one making sure you guys are eating right, going to bed?
I think it's Colleen. It's gotta be. She's not here right now, but it's
Okay. Colleen, why Colleen?
She's always like asking if we're okay, like if we need something, like on the court, she's like reassuring and like you're good, like everything. Like I think she's just like definitely the mom on the team.
Okay, all right. Okay. Who is the comedian of the team?
I'd probably say Ava Stoyna.
Okay, why?
She's just always like trying to make people laugh, saying funny things, like in any situation, really.
Well, as we keep with the positivity, Cami, I want you to tell me something positive about Sonya.
I think she really wants to win every game. She's a leader out there. Like she'll set who she wants to set because she thinks they can do it, and she has a lot of trust in her hitters.
I like that. Since we have odd numbers here, you're going to get double the love. So, Cami, can you tell me something good about Claire?
I think Claire has improved a lot since freshman year.
The way that you laugh through that makes me really concerned about. So obviously it's improvement, right?
Yeah.
Why are you laughing?
Because she used to be goofy-footed, and it was just
Goofy. Okay. All right. But she's good now.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey Claire, guess what? You get to say something good about Cami now.
Cami
She's just always been like a really good player. Like we can always trust her to get the ball over and like side out and get the point. And she just always like she knows what spots to hit to, and she's like amazing at defense too and serving and like everything.
How much do you miss her right now?
A lot.
Yeah. Cami, when are you coming back? Soon? We hope?
Hopefully, yeah.
Okay, all right. Sonya, tell me something good about Cami.
I think the same thing. She's like really reliable to just get the ball over and in play.
Okay. Claire, tell me something good about Sonya.
I just have a really good hitter-setter connection with her. I've been playing with her since 8th grade. We played club together too. So I have a lot of trust in her sets, and I can always hit them well.
Sonya, what about to Claire?
I just always know she's gonna be there and in a really hard game. I know she's gonna pound the ball if she really wants to. She can just hit it.
Now I know that here in West Jenny in the community, it's normal to have played together for a really long time. How long have you all played together?
I think I played with Claire since 8th grade.
Since 8th grade, okay.
Oh, club serve 12U with Cami.
Okay. So 12U. Cami, what do you remember about those days?
It was a co-ed team, so I remember we were pretty bad. We ran a 3-6, which means you set anyone. You just really try and get it over. So it's been a lot of work to get here, I'd say.
Yeah. You played like the volleyball that you play when you're on vacation, where it's like, who goes where? Just hit it over the net.
Yeah.
There's no rules, just hit it over. Now, I watched volleyball for a while now, and especially with Lemoyne in my coverage of them collegiately, and we were talking about this a little bit off the air. The sport of volleyball, though, doesn't get the respect that I think it deserves. What can you say about the sport, Cami, and why you love it, and if you feel like we could do more with exposure for it?
I love volleyball because I feel like anyone can play it at a certain level. Most people, when they just start out, they have some sense of the game, and it's easy to play with people who've never played before. So it just makes it really easy to play with all your friends and family. But I think it doesn't get a lot of respect because of that. A lot of people think it's easy, but it's easier when you're not following the right rules and doing it the way it should be played.
I like that. Let's clap it up for volleyball. Claire, why do you love this sport so much?
When I started in 8th grade, I didn't really have I went in between soccer, and I used to do figure skating, but when I started playing volleyball, it became my sport, and it just loved it so much, and I loved being with my friends, and when I started, it was something that I could be good at, so I liked it.
And for you, what do you want to see happen with the sport?
I feel a lot of people, they start in middle school, and I feel people need to start when they're younger. A lot of people start lacrosse when they're younger, and it's just a sport that's really popular because you start when you're so young, and most people don't. Volleyball just really starts in middle school, but if people start getting into it when they're younger, it could become more popular and stuff.
Yeah, obviously build that line of all those years, right? And there's something to be said about even with the national teams, that when you start younger and what that does. I mean, Spain that just won the World Cup on the women's side, teaching the same system all the way through, building them up the way that they did was pretty special. Sonya, why do you love this sport?
I love it because it's after every point there's something fun to be about. Something fun after every point. It's always exciting. A lot of sports I feel sometimes can get a little bit boring, but I feel volleyball is always just fun and exciting.
Why is it never a dull moment in your opinion?
Even after just one good point, it's just an ace, it can be a really good point, a kill, there's so many ways to get a point. It's not just scoring a goal.
For you, what can we do in your opinion to make this sport have more of a spotlight?
I think the same thing Claire said, because I started in 12U, and I feel when I played lacrosse I started in 1st grade, and if I started volleyball earlier I definitely would have played if I was younger.
So we gave a break from coach to be emotional, and it's time to go back. I'm sorry, Carrie, I really am. I would like you all to tell me something good about your coach your head coach, and then we're also going to say something good about Cheryl here. We're going to get you on camera, Coach Meany, because we want to make sure we can see you. Clap it up for Coach Cheryl as well. So, Cami, I'll start with you. Tell me something good about Coach Carrie and Coach Cheryl.
One good thing about Coach Corley is she came to West Jenny the first year I was in 8th grade, and she was the first coach to let younger kids play on the junior varsity team. And I think it was just those risks that really make her a different coach and that has made the volleyball program so successful.
I like that. Very sweet. What about Coach Meany?
I think Coach Meany always has something to say, like if you make a mistake on the court and you don't really know what you did wrong, she'll always tell you and you can always look to her for help.
Always look to her for help. Okay, very good. Claire, tell me something good about your two coaches here.
I mean, Coach Corley, like, when my first year on varsity, sophomore year, like, the team has just gotten so much better since then, and she's just, like, really determined to do, like, whatever we can to get better, and when it's been working. I mean, like, this season, like, we're doing really good, and I hope we can continue to be doing good.
Okay, Coach Meany.
And Coach Meany, I mean, this is the second season that you've been here, but whenever, like, I'll come off the court and I'll just be, like, stressed about hitting because, like, I just, like, can't figure out what I'm doing wrong, and she just, like, can always figure it out and tell me what to do to fix it.
Coach Meany, I'm gonna have to, when I have issues in the studio with, like, wires and different things, I feel like they've said you know everything. You know how to fix it. And you plug it and plug it back in, yeah. Because there's a wire in my studio that I don't touch, and it'll shut itself off when it hasn't even been, like, hit or anything. And I need you to figure that out since your student athletes say that you know how to figure it all out. Okay, Sonya, tell me something good about your coaches.
Coach Corley, I think, like, you take into what we, like, think into consideration. So, like, we had, like, some things that we notice on the court that may be harder to see, like, if you're not on the court, and, like, you, instead of, like, saying no, you just, like, you're able to accept it and, like, take it, like, make it work. And then Coach Meany, you always, like, I think what Cami had to say, I was gonna say, like, you always, like, are able to tell me, like, what I'm doing right, what I need to work on, like, in the exact moment, so I know for the future.
Love those. Great answers. We'll cut that out. Good stuff. A lot of positivity I feel on this couch right now. It's nice. So we're going to play rapid fire. And what that is it's a bunch of questions that we have to think of on the fly, in the moment, and answer them in the moment. The coaches are involved. You're all involved. I'm involved. Everyone's on the hot seat. And it can be a question about literally anything in the world. I've gotten some really strange questions. I remember one of my first questions I ever received was from West Jenny. Shout out Christian Rossi. I know you're watching and I love you dearly. But he asked me this question. He said, if you had one parachute in a plane, you got yours on and you had to choose to save your mom or your dad. That was the question that Ross, but wait, because everybody got silent, and I know it's sad, and you feel bad for me, but wait, watch what I did. The next time he was on the show, his girlfriend and his mom were in the audience. I said, save one of them right now. And he didn't like that, so we had a good time with it. And we're still friends to this day, and what I said was, my answer was I would give the parachute to my mom, put it on her back, and then hope that she would hold on to my dad. But now they're not together, so I feel like she might let go for a second just to make sure that, you know, he's paying attention. But I would save them both to the best of my, I'd probably give them both my parachute and, you know, give up my life for them. So, rapid fire, here we go. And it's gonna be all over the place here. We're gonna just round robin this. Cami, you get to ask any question in the world to Sonya.
Would you rather lick peanut butter off a homeless man's foot or kiss a monkey?
Wait a minute. So, we're going to say that again. Would you rather lick peanut butter off a homeless man's foot or kiss a monkey? My answer is outrageously easy, but so.
Kiss a monkey?
Yeah! Yes! Absolutely. Because you haven't specified that the monkey's not clean. The monkey maybe had a bath, so kiss the monkey. No peanut butter from people in the street. That's scary. All right, Sonya, you get to ask a question to Coach Corley.
Would you rather live in the Arctic or the desert?
I hate being cold, so the desert. Would you survive a zombie apocalypse and how?
I would not. I would choose to be patient zero. Like, take me out. I'm done.
All right, Cheryl, you can ask Claire.
Claire, what's your favorite nail polish color?
White.
White.
What? Okay. Why? Just
Because it goes with everything.
because it goes with everything. All right. Claire, you get to ask me.
If you could go anywhere in the world, where would it be?
Okay, so one of them I'm hopefully going to in April, Dad. We're supposed to go to Italy. So my family comes from Italy and Spain. And I keep in touch with my family from Spain, but I don't know my family from Italy. So I would love to go see my family in both places. And I've always said Hawaii, but with everything that they've been through recently, I would like to go down to Hawaii to do like disaster relief. Because I did that with Hurricane Katrina, and there's something about helping other people that I just feel like we all need that. I think if you are in service to others, you can really realize who you are. And so I feel like going to Hawaii now to help would be something fun to do. All right, I'm going to ask a question to Coach Corley. Coach Corley. All right. What are 3 things that come to your mind first when I say the name Joe Corley?
It's a trick question. First thing, busy. He's always busy. And everybody that knows him knows that. The second thing is very inappropriate. If you knew him personally, you know but you guys, he's not around kids. He's not like that around kids, but around adults, he doesn't hold back and he can be very inappropriate at times. And I guess hardworking, very hardworking. He never stops, never stops.
Coach, you get to ask a question to
Claire. All right, let me think. What's the funniest thing that's ever happened to you in your life with the volleyball team? Or someone on the volleyball team or in practice, or the funniest thing that's ever happened?
Is he falling like 5 different, like when she tossed the ball up to serve and then I just turned around and she was just on the ground.
Okay. So, Claire, you get to ask Sonya.
What's the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to you? At volleyball.
Oh, definitely my sophomore year, we played Liverpool away, and Lola Seguir, the middle, she was in 8th grade, and she hit the ball at my face.
Hit the ball at your face?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. What do you remember of that moment?
Well, I had like my teeth are like technically like broken, so like that was like I thought they were like I don't know, like it was like whiplash, and I like don't remember it, and it like didn't really hurt, but I just like I don't even know. It was just the video is so it just looks like it hurt, but it really didn't.
It might be something about this area, because I played basketball up at St. Joe's in CYO, and my teammate Ryan hit me in the face with a basketball. And I believe that it was like, oh no, he didn't hit me in the face, he hit me here. And I just remember thinking, like, how did that happen? He was so far away too. when it happened. So, but we're friends to this day. Love you, Ryan. He was a fun guy in practice. All right, Sonya, let's think here. Cami. You get to ask me, Cami.
What was your favorite game in all of varsity, like to play in?
I'd probably say this year's Bevo game.
And why did you choose it?
I chose that because we've never beaten Bevo as long as me or my sister's gone to West Jenny, and it was just emotional to say the least.
Emotional. Okay, I like it. You get to ask one to Coach Meany.
My question is, if you could get any pet in the world, what would it be?
100% a cheetah. I love that they're like super sexy, but could also rip your face off.
Sexy and can rip your face off. That's how some people describe their exes, actually. So, all right, Coach. You can ask me a question now.
Good one for the girls. I think it would still fit. What's the worst hairstyle decision you've ever made?
The worst hairstyle that I've ever had? Oh boy, let me think. Well, I shave it now, so I don't have to. I like being aerodynamic. So I would say the worst hairstyle. You know what? It wasn't like the worst, but I guess I feel like some people will laugh when I talk about it, but in high school, I used to grow my hair out. My hair grows really, really fast. So when I shave it, like I have to shave, like every 2 weeks I'd have to do something. But so I grew it out and it got like this high. And I ended up like putting it up and like gelling it. And I think I looked like a member of a boy band when I did it. And I look back on my high school days and I thought, I'm gonna love this haircut forever and I will never shave my head down again. And now I only shave my head down because I don't know why I did that to myself. So, Coach, you said you had one that would fit for the team, so why don't you, that's the one?
That was the one.
Well, I would like to hear, since I had to answer the question, I'd like to hear the team answer their worst haircuts ever.
I had bangs in first grade. I had a really bad bob in third grade, and they cut it because I wanted it to my shoulders, and then she cut it to my chin, and then I cried.
I'd probably say last year I decided to dye my hair pink for the football's neon out, and it stayed in my hair for like 3 weeks after, and my hair was pink for like 3 weeks.
Okay, all right. Would you ever color your hair again?
No.
No. So, you all have been good sports. I'm going to take the coaches off the hot seat, but because you've answered all my questions, and as we wrap up here for volleyball on stage at the Wildcat Sports Club with West Jenny, you each get to put me on the hot seat because you've been great at answering my questions. Cami, you can ask me anything you want.
Would you rather live inside of a shoebox or live on the tippy top of the Empire State Building?
I don't live my life in a box, so I'm going to be on the top of the Empire State Building. I don't really have fear, and my favorite character is Spider-Man, so put me on the top of the building. Why not? All right, Claire, you can ask me whatever you want.
How long have you been doing this for?
This is crazy because it makes me sound like 100 years old. But I started broadcasting right when I went into college. And this November, I will be a broadcaster for 20 years, which is insane. So, thank you. So 20 years of doing it, and I've worked more than half my career for myself and owning my own business, which I think is a very beautiful thing. It's not easy, but God is good, and I get to do stuff like this, and I don't feel like I work because you're all awesome. And I blame Coach for this because I was thinking about doing this show, and then I bumped into you and Joe a few months during the summer, and you said, when are we going to do a volleyball show? And I was like, when do you want to do it? So I'm really happy we got to do this. Sonya, you get to drop the mic here. What's the final question of the night? What do you got for me?
If you were a superhero, which one would you be?
Well, it kind of just came out, so Spider-Man I would choose, but I have two answers. Spider-Man, because he's always been my favorite, and my other one, I'm going to go to DC. I would be Superman for a couple reasons. Number one, I love the fact that he has the power to destroy the earth. He can literally destroy anything he wants. But he chooses to live his life in service, and he chooses to protect the planet that he was raised on, because the two people that took care of him as his parents that he grew up with, his love for them is so deep that he learned a love for humanity, and he chose to protect the world. So if I was a character, I would want to be Superman, because as hard as it is to have that on your shoulders, I also love, like I talked about earlier, serving other people. And I think the S on the chest is so cool. It stands for hope. And one of my good friends, Christy, she called me Superman, and it provoked me to go buy a Superman t-shirt. So I think I would go for Superman, and I think my kryptonite would probably be really bad Syracuse drivers, and they know who they are. And my other kryptonite would probably just be mean people. But outside of that, let's go Superman. So with that being said, West Genesee Wildcats volleyball has been one of my most favorite, I'm not saying it because you're here, it's been one of my most favorite shows. We're 8 years in. The passion of these two coaches is tangible, and I can feel that. Thank you for the emotion. Thank you for the love for your players, because we need to see that in today's world. To each of the student athletes, thank you for having fun with each other and enjoying each other's company, because I can see that too, that you're not just a team, you actually like each other. And to the team that's off camera, to the parents and to all the loved ones, everything that you do as a team is awesome. So shout out to all the student athletes and to all the parents. Yeah, clap it up. And to all of the parents and the guardians and the aunts and the uncles and the brothers and sisters, everybody, for what you all do. You make me feel so special being in this community. I didn't know anything about West Genesee except for just a few things. My buddy lived up here growing up as a kid. What I felt in the last 8 years, and what I feel in my chest right now, is a deep respect and appreciation for you. So to the parents, to everyone in the community, to all of the families, when I say this, I mean this. I love you all from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for loving up these kids. And I want you to do something that I've never asked you to do before. And be gentle, so do it on the couch. You deserve it because you made it fun. I want y'all to drop the mic tonight. Let's drop the mic. West Genny Volleyball. Let's do it. Ready? Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Let it go.